Hi, how are you? Hi.
So as you come in and get settled, don't ignore the front row, because otherwise you feel almost a little too far away. And good Shabbos, everybody. We're going to change up the game plan here. We call this punt formation because it's going to be raining in a little bit, and we want to enjoy this outdoor space for the first time ever. And so we're going to move the Sabbath blessings to indoors after the service, and we'll sort of expedite our worship tonight. And thanks so much to the staff who set up an outdoor picnic and are now breaking it down and moving it indoors. But we're hoping that we can come through the service before nature takes its course. It is be here, really, and to see your faces, face on, and not necessarily. Next week we're going to have a special service, which will be indoors, to celebrate John's 17 years with us. We'll have some special guests to be part of the service. I'm not going to give that up right now. If anybody didn't get a siddur as you came in, and if you want one, there's some on the table right inside the sanctuary, inside the social hall. And this space has not been officially consecrated yet. It's still kosher, okay? We haven't done the ritual. We're actually scheduled to do that in August when Rabbi Mangold is here. And we're going to have a Shabbat morning service with Rabbi Mangold to formally dedicate this space. But thanks so much to the staff, to our leadership for putting this together and allowing us a chance to celebrate with our about to be installed Board of Trustees. I think we should unless the rain starts and we're not ready for it. Heat orari, awake, await. Awake, awake, your light has come. Kumi ori, arise and sing. You all set, John? All right. More seats in the front. Yitzori, Yitzori. Yitzori, Yitzori. Yitzori, Yitzori. Yitzori, awake, 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 your light has come, your light has come. Be rise and sing. Awake, 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 your light has come, your light has come. Rise and sing, be and now you know it didn't before. Awake, 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 your light has come, your light has come. Be rise and sing. Awake, 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 your light has come, your light has come. Rise and sing, be Awake, 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 your light has come. To me, oh, rise and sing. Awake, 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 your light has come. Rise and sing, me, oh, And as you come in, actually, don't worry about sitting in the front rows. You get extra credit if you come in and use the benches that are up here. So again, friends, Shabbat Shalom. It's wonderful to be together. We continue in our prayer book on page. Not supposed to start for about an hour. If it does, the order of operation is the Torah goes in first. We'll open up those doors so you can make your way without panic into the social hall. The electric equipment will come as quickly as possible as well. Let's hope for the best. That's why we're not doing the brachot, the Sabbath blessings tonight. Page 8. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy. And God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics, and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life. Page 24, Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hashem, Malachei Elyon, Malachei Hamelachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashem, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Barkuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Hamlachim, Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Continue with Chatzi Kaddish, page 26. As you are able, please join in the responses. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, Yomad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'yomechon, u'chayei b'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala, ba'gala, u'nisman kariv, V'imru, Amen, Yeshmei Rabba Mevarach, Le'alam Yomeo Maya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitbar, Yitromam, Yitnasei, Yithadar, Yitale, Yitalal, Shmei Kedusha, Rechula Elam, Kol Berchata, V'shirata, Tushvechata v'nechemata ve'amira v'yama v'imru. Once again, there still are seats in the very front. We are going to drop the normal added price for front row seats for the rest of the service. Wait, I'm still schmoozing. Before I moved here, I was in San Francisco, and the sanctuary was an historic building that had hundreds and hundreds of light bulbs illuminating it in these arches. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you could watch, if you're the rabbi, as people were losing interest in the service and they'd start counting the light bulbs. That's what they would do. So not that you have to lose interest, but if you want to take it upon yourself to count how many people are here, that actually would be helpful, because we have no idea how many people fit in this space, because this is the first time we've used it. And we've pretty much got it filled, although lawn seating is going to be available for many events and services here. But anybody wants, kind of to disassociate and count how many people are here, that's perfectly fine. In the meanwhile, page 28, as you are able, please rise for our worship. Page 30, together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidbaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah poteach she'arim, u'v'tvuna mishaneh itim, u'machlif et hazmanim, u'musader et hakochavim, b'mishmorotehem barakia kertzono. Borei yom v'layla, goleil or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai Tzebaot Shemo. El chai v'kayam tamid lo chaleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim. Page 32, together in the English. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam. Please be seated. We're on page 36. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha Veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech u'shoftecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartav le'od hayadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha Leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hoseti echem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Page 39. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Page 40, Nechamocha. Page 43. Together, let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporest sukat shalom aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. Page 44 at the top, the Shabbat. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorotam b'ritotam Yehudim b'nei Yisrael Oti le'olam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat On page 46, we continue with the tefillah, prayers customarily recited standing. As you are able, I invite you to please rise. Adonai sefatai tifkat ufi aditei Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Haggadol, Hagibor, Ha'norah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'kronei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot B'imahot, U'mevii Geulah Livnei B'neihem, Leman Shemo Yahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach Baruch atah Adonai, Magei Avraham, Vezrat Sarah, page 50. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei Hakol atah Rav Le'Oshiach, Morid Hatah,
מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך מנית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני לחיי הכל.
Page 52. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Elohim. Friends, we take a few moments for silent prayer, either the words of the prayer book to the conclusion of this section, or whatever meditation is prompted in your own hearts. When you've finished, please do be seated. We gather together in faith and with hope to pray for peace and safety. Help us, O Holy One, and protect us this hour of our people's need. Touch our hearts, lest they be hardened with despair. Our thoughts, lest they overcome with fear. Bring strength to dear ones held hostage. For all of the innocent in Israel and Gaza, send comfort to those in mourning, healing to all who have been injured, and courage to those living with fear. Protect the soldiers of Israel and watch over our caregivers. Send wisdom and compassion to all of those who lead. Inspire them to find peace. Yedid Nefesh, beloved one, reveal yourself and fill the world with your light. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Quick God of love, for the time has come. Have mercy upon us, eternal one of peace. Of Harachamim, source of mercy, we pray that you spread your shelter of peace over all of the ill among us and within our hearts. On this Shabbat, we pray that you watch with special care over our dear ones. Elaine Toll, Ed Seligman, Charlotte McCormick, Brian Torkelson, Nadav Ephraim Khan, Kenny Berkowitz, Lois Berkowitz, Eileen Feldman, Pauline Spirito, Lori Bacalar, Mike Walsh, Yaakov Chaim Ben, Brina Veshalom Tzvi, Sandra Mosk, Paul Polachek, Roger Landing, Gary Friedman, Joan Kramer, Shauna Kaplan, and all those whom we lift up now in our own hearts in prayer for healing. Speedily and soon may we see together a day of complete healing. Refuat HaNefesh, healing of spirit. Refuat HaGuf, and healing of body. And let us say, Amen. Shalom, shalom, say shalom, shalom, say shalom, So friends, we're going to continue as we celebrate the consecration of our incoming Board of Trustees and officers. And before we turn to that portion of our service, I'd like to invite our current president, Gail New, who is about to have the most sought after position on the Board of Trustees, which is immediate past president. And yeah, I just wanted to say your 2 years of presidency coincided with my final year as senior rabbi and this year of transition, a difficult, maybe the most difficult year we can remember for our community, our Jewish people. And I am so grateful personally and as the Rabbi Emeritus of the congregation for all that you brought in your leadership, your wisdom, difficult decisions to be made, and how fortunate we are as a community that you've dedicated these past 2 years to our service. So I want to say Yasher Koach, Mazel Tov, and thank you.
Good evening. First, there are so many people I would like to thank, but in the interest of time and rain, I want to encourage you to read my president's report that was in the annual report. There is where I do all of my thanking. So as my term as Temple President comes to a close, I stand before you filled with mixed emotions. Gratitude, pride, and a touch of nostalgia. Over the past 2 years, we have journeyed together through moments of transition, growth, and renewal, and it's been an honor to serve alongside each and every one of you. During my tenure, we faced the significant task of bidding farewell to our beloved senior rabbi as he embarked on a well-deserved retirement. This transition marked the end of an era, but also the beginning of a new chapter in the life of the congregation. With courage and determination, we embarked on the search for a new senior rabbi, knowing that this decision would shape the future of our community for years to come. Additionally, we undertook the search and hiring process for a new cantorial soloist, recognizing the vital role that music plays in our worship and spiritual journey. Together, we sought out individuals who would not only uphold our traditions, but also bring fresh perspectives and talents to enrich our spiritual experience. Through it all, the dedication and commitment of our community shone brightly, illuminating the path forward even in the face of uncertainty. Your unwavering support, generosity, and faith have been the bedrock upon which we have built our shared future. As I pass the torch to my successor, Aaron, I do so with confidence, knowing that our congregation is in capable hands. Together, we have weathered storms and celebrated triumphs, and I am certain that the bonds of friendship and community forged during my tenure will only grow stronger in the years to come. To Aaron, I offer my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes as you take on the mantle of leadership. May you be guided by wisdom, compassion, and a deep sense of responsibility to our congregation. Your journey will be challenging at times, but know that you do not walk alone. You have the support of the staff and our entire community behind you. As I step down from my role as Temple President, I do so with a profound sense of gratitude for the privilege of serving this remarkable community. Together, we have written a new chapter in the story of Temple Emanu-El, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for us. Lastly, I want to make sure to thank my family, my husband, Dan, and my kids, Allison, Aiden, and Lucy, for their continued support. Thank you.
I believe the incoming trustees and officers have a copy of the responsive prayer that we will share. I'm going to call everyone's name, although not everyone's able to be with us here this evening. And as I do call your name, I ask that we make just a line that will go across this perimeter of the outdoor garden sanctuary, from beginning with the Aron Kodesh, so that we can pass the Torah down and use the Torah passing to mark the consecration of our new board. So I'll begin with our two-year trustees, Julie Ann Littman, Karen Gruskin, Stephen Field, Virginia Buckingham, and Krista Basu. Our one-year trustees, Robert Yomtov, Matthew Swartz, Julie Selps, Jackie Robio, Jason Mayle, Jay Goldman, Chris Bruel, Luisa Boverini, and our officers, Gail New, immediate past president, Mira Kucharski, recording secretary, Brant Firestone, our treasurer, Sarah Welkley, vice president, Emily Barron, vice president, and Aaron Siegel, our incoming president. On this Shabbat evening, we share together in a celebration of leadership and commitment and joyful expectation of a new beginning to our congregational year as we formally install our congregational officers and trustees. Becoming a leader of an active and vital synagogue is not at all a casual obligation. It involves a personal commitment of time, energy, and emotional resources. Individuals are required to sacrifice a measure of personal leisure and family time. And on this night, they will follow in the footsteps of those who have come before them to build on past accomplishments and to prepare the way for those who will follow them. Together, we acknowledge the link between this moment and what has come before, between this moment and what can be in the future. May we prove worthy of our legacy. We believe in a faith founded on Torah and prophetic teaching, yet adaptable for each new generation. We are a contemporary voice for the ideals of religious justice and Jewish values. You undertake a great responsibility to see to the well-being of our synagogue through shared values, mutual trust, collective vision, and group energy. You encompass the mitzvah of guiding this community. We bond to form a community of men, women, and children who experience together the faith of Judaism and respond together to its obligations. We will work together toward the betterment of Temple Emanu-El, the Jewish community, and the world at large. We are each of us unique, but not alone. We are each of us different, but not separate. We bring to each other respect and trust. We ask from each other confidence and support. You have been chosen by the members of our congregation, and each of you has made a personal choice to serve. Will you signify your readiness for the tasks ahead? We are ready to help each other as we work toward fulfilling the responsibilities that we have taken on. May you grow as men and women of learning, judgment, and candor, of integrity and knowledge, for these are the qualities you will seek to exemplify in your leadership. And as the Torah is taken from the ark, I'd ask the congregation, as you are able, to please rise. According to our Jewish tradition, Moses received the Torah on Mount Sinai. Moses passed it on to Joshua, Joshua to prophets, the prophets to the sages, from one generation to the next. This sacred text has been preserved and passed to future generations. The Torah, our most precious possession, contains words of wisdom, teaching us how to do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. I call upon you to embrace the teachings of the Torah, to guide you in your everyday life and in the decisions you will make as a temple board member. Being a board member of a synagogue is different than other organizations. The work that you take upon yourselves is holy. Whether discussing ritual or finances, membership or maintenance, the fundamental ethics and values of Judaism should guide you. I will place the Torah in each of your arms. Feel the weight of it. The Torah is heavy not only in pounds, but also in what it teaches. Feel the weight of the Torah and the responsibility that being a Jewish leader encompasses. You follow in the footsteps of those board members who have come before you, and you will lay the foundation for the future board to come. We thank you for taking on this task. We thank you for keeping Judaism alive in our community. And as you receive the Torah, as Rabbi Emeritus of Temple Emanu-El, and on behalf of our congregation, I affirm that you are formally consecrated as our temple board for the year to come. Please be seated, friends.
Good evening. Shabbat Shalom. My name's Aaron Siegel. I'm your incoming president. I couldn't be more honored and excited to be here today. What a momentous occasion to celebrate, along with Rabbi Emeritus David Meyer and John Nelson, leading our Shabbat service in this beautiful new garden sanctuary. Thank you to our continuing and incoming board members for your time, your dedication, and your passion as we collectively support the temple's mission. Special thank you to our outgoing board members, Stephen Faithful, Risa Khan, Lee Weber, Stephanie's wife Baum, and our immediate past president, Lisa. And a warm welcome to our incoming board members, Krishna Basu, Virginia Buckingham, Karen Gruskin, and Julianne Litton. I especially want to take time today to give special thanks to Gail New, our outgoing president. Gail, you helped guide our temple through Rabbi Meyer's retirement, our transition with Rabbi Crystal, and the process and placement of our new senior rabbi, Jen Mangold. During your tenure, we built a new garden sanctuary, made tuition changes to our Hebrew school, commenced on renovations for the temple's Memorial Park, hired our new cantorial soloist, Aaron Katz, and brought the taste of it back to the temple. And I know there's more, but that's quite a lot for 2 years, right? You have been an important guide for me as I've navigated from the board to vice president and to now president. I also want to extend thanks to your amazing family. Danny, Allie, Aiden, and Lucy, thank you as well. All the time Gail has dedicated to Temple Emanu-El is time away from her family. And you should all be very proud of Gail's achievements. We are so encouraged and excited for our bright future. We can't thank you enough. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, Executive Director Jamie Myers, Rabbi Meyer, Rabbi Mangold, John Nelson, Aaron Katz, staff, faculty, and our congregants, I'm honored to present you with this gift and plaque. Thank you all, and Shabbat Shalom.
Friends, at the conclusion of the service, we're going to join in the sanctuary for our traditional Sabbath blessings and the kindling of the lights. Jay?
Social hall, not sanctuary.
I'm sorry, social hall. Thank you. That's the second I've done that. In the I'm out of practice. Yeah. What do you call that? In the social hall, we'll have our candles, the kiddush, motzi, and our barbecue dinner. The smell of barbecue wafting through worship is exactly what it was like in Jerusalem at all of the holidays, because people would gather and they'd bring their offerings and there'd be barbecues all over Jerusalem. So this is an authentic experience of traditional Jewish worship. Friends, we turn to the concluding portions of the service. The Aleinu is on page 282. As you are able, I invite you to please rise as the ark is open and we join together in the chant.
Velo samanu kishkot adama shelo samanu kanem ve'oraleinu kechol haolam ve'anachnu kor'im u'mishtachavim u'lohim lifnei melech malchei hamlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ayom
Please remain standing. Mourner's Cottage is on page 294. As our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, so now we think of our loved ones and we think of those whom our friends and our neighbors have lost. We recall the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, as well as those of every race and every nation whose lives brought blessing to humanity. Within our congregational family, we consecrate the memory of Louis Tobaski, who within the past 30 days was laid to his eternal rest. The Artside anniversary is on this Shabbat. Ida Burshad, Alan Chapman, William Clark, Ziggy Genzel, Sarah Glott, Bernard Goldstein, Tilly Goldstein, Chester E. Hurwitz, Kate Katay, Bernice Miller, Samuel I. Morrison, Joseph E. Nunes Jr., Lester Oppenheim, Gerald R. Rubin, Polly Glossman School, Robert R. Shapiro, Arthur Schutzer, Shepard Simons, Howard Smith, Albert Sparks, Elaine Strasnick, Curtis Weber, Martha Wolf. The perpetual memorials for this Shabbat: Dora Fagelman, Arnold Golov, Walter Gordon, Morris Rosenthal, George Yaffa. Are there other yard sites being observed this Shabbat? Together we affirm life and hope with the Mourner's Cottage. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chaye echon v'yom echon uvchaye b'chol beit Yisrael, ba'adala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'le'almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpahar v'yitruham v'yitnaseh. Yithadar, Yithaleh, Yithalal, Shmei Kedusha Barechu, Le'elam Min Kol Birchata V'Shirata, Tushbachata V'Nechemata, Da'amiram V'Allah V'Yimru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rama Bin Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Yimru Amen. Useh Shalom B'Nchama, V'Yachas Shalom, Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael. Amen. May God, who is the source of peace, send peace to all who mourn, comfort to those who are bereaved among us and wherever they may be. And we say, Amen. And we will conclude our service on page 321. With the singing of Adonai. They're going, get over it, get over it.